Hi Vijay, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Good evening. Fine, fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so we will start with the interview and we will go with your introduction and then we will go with the skills related things and the interview question itself. So yeah,
Sure, sure. Yeah, my name is Abhichit. Basically, I'm from Kerala. So I'm residing in Bangalore. So past 6 years, I'm in IT sector. I'm starting my career is 2016 because I'm graduated in 2016 and diploma in computer science. After graduating my diploma, I join as a IoT engineer as a DevOps, sorry, DaVinci automation.
okay,
After that, after that I get to know about IoT core, sorry, AWS IoT core because that time I used that IoT Arduino and Raspberry Pi. That so I use that project like automations IoT projects. Then I use that one AWS IoT core. After that, I joined as a company. Then I resigned the company over there, and I joined as a company called Morphine Technology. Over that, I use that most of that AWS products in S3, ECS, EKS, and also Route 53, and IAM rounds, and IAM this kind of thing. VPC also, I use that one from there. I study from there, and
okay.
I did the more project from more spin technologies, e-commerce sites, and that kind of automations projects or most of the automation projects. After
Okay.
that, I joined is a last company called Unitro FBS. That company I most of worked in e-commerce and e-commerce sites.
Okay, that's great. So what kind of
Yeah,
CI/CD tool you have utilized?
I used most of that in Jenkins and latest I used in GitLab also.
Okay. So if I talk about Jenkins itself, so just suppose that you are running your Jenkins pipeline and you are facing some storage related issue that you're on Jenkins pipeline, you're saying that there is some storage issue due to which your pipeline is not running. So how will you troubleshoot that particular issue?
Uh, First of all, we get the error message like error code like 128 or
Hmm.
out of memory issues, like kind of. So we check that one, any kind of what the issues facing.
Hmm.
So we check the port and like, but is the port is out of memory of the issues, and we do the auto scaling with manually. We will auto scale that one, and after that we check that one, any kind of what the issue is facing, any kind of like sometimes it will resource it almost full, so we like prune the like any kind of pods, any unwanted pods. Then we delete that once, or terminate that one, and also we increase the pod itself, or else we increase the auto scaling with like auto scaling YAML
So
files. We do
for
that.
your server, just suppose that 8 GB is assigned for your server, correct? Like your Jenkins pipeline is
Yes.
running on some of the server itself. It can be your EC2 machine. So for your EC2 machine, 8 GB volume is stored, allocated, correct? 8 GB storage. Now
Yes.
you
Yes.
see in the Jenkins pipeline that storage has been completely utilized. This 8 GB has been completely utilized, correct? Now you have to allocate some
Okay.
extra resources. So how will you allocate this extra resource for your server?
Okay. When it come to EC2, we do that EBS. We do that EBS. We can achieve from EBS,
Mhm.
and we attach the EBS and we increase the EBS volumes from there.
Okay. If I'm running my Jenkins pipeline on my EC2 machine, correct? I have installed Jenkins on my
Uh,
EC2. I have to check like what are all the
uh,
workspaces has been created on my server. So in which directory I can go and I can check what are all the workspaces which has been created within the Jenkins.
when it come to directory, I don't remember that for the directories
Okay.
which work.
Okay. What is multi-branch pipeline?
Multi-branch pipe in the sense if we have multi like microservice projects, we
Mhm.
do that in we most of time we use then YAML files or extra YAML files and Docker files in different yeah, branches. So we do that from Jenkins. We achieve from the
Okay.
Jenkins
Yeah,
for
got it.
multi branches.
What are the different stages you have written in Jenkins pipeline?
We did the stages in your test as compiling and also tree we file scanning and also sonar cube and
Okay.
as well as like Docker push and Docker build
Mhm.
and we do the artifacts for Nexus artifacts. So with the pushes from there also we did the stages
Okay.
and also last
In
project last yeah.
Okay, I have some environment, some variables like you can think in a way that I have some credentials. I'm attaching my GitHub repository with my Jenkins pipeline, correct? And to access your repository, obviously, we'll require that personal access token, correct? With the help of that, you will be
Yeah.
able to get into your repository. So, where can you store this kind of details, like the token or any kind of credentials in your Jenkins?
Jenkins, we like talk in the sense there is a particular secretary there in settings.
Mm-hmm.
The credentials option is there. We can do that from there, and we save there from the tokens and credentials. We can save
What
there.
what is that option in the Jenkins where you can store the credentials?
That's a credential. I don't remember that one. I remember that's credential something is there.
Okay. What do you understand by parameterized pipeline?
Parameter in the sense right if we have like for example for blue clean deployment we did the parameters so we can route the port or we can switch the network or for example we need the blue or green deployment we can do the parameterized for example so in that condition we can do that parameterized.
Okay, let's take one more question from the Jenkins. So if I have two customers, correct, and I have five number of AWS account for which I have to create the infrastructure. So for first customer, I have created the infrastructure. For second customer, also I have to create the infrastructure, correct? I have to build a Jenkins pipeline so that I do not run individual Jenkins pipeline through one Jenkins pipeline only. I can deploy the infrastructure for all the customers, whoever are there right now and whatever the customers are coming in future. So I can deploy the infrastructure for the one AWS account as well. I can deploy the infrastructure for multiple AWS account. How can you set up this kind of pipeline?
Sorry that's I don't remember because I didn't use that one because
Okay, no issue. So if I have this EC2 machine, correct? On this EC2 machine, I have to install Git. I have to run certain Git commands so that I can do Git clone and other Git commit and other things. Today I have done all the steps and after that I have stopped my server or to save the cost I have terminated that server, correct? Tomorrow once again I have to do the same kind of stuff, so I will be launching one more EC2 instance and I will do the same step again, the Git installation and all these steps. How can we automate this process so that next time when I'm launching my EC2 machine I do not have to run manual commands to install the Git and I can avoid all these or I can skip all these commands and all these things should be
okay.
should happen prerequisite as a prerequisite, yeah.
Okay, okay. So for this reason, we can achieve from bash scripting.
Hmm.
So the bash scripting, we can run that one, and we can mention that over there, like particular AWS. We can like mention that from sh command and inverter comma. We can do that one.
So where will you run this script?
We can run in like particular server because we for this reason we need to extra server phone run.
To run
So
to run your this bash script you will additionally require another server, correct? And for that
yes,
the
yes,
next
yes.
server on which you are going to run this script that should be up and ready, correct? But I want
Yes, yes,
that
yes.
all this installation should happen before this installation. Sorry, before my EC2 comes up. The moment my EC2 comes
Okay.
up and if I run Git version, I should see the Git version installed.
Okay, then do we can achieve from Terraform because from there we can mention uh, we can mention over there and also where the other option is called
How can you achieve through Terraform?
yeah that's like we can there is option called resource there is one option is called I forgot that one like
Okay, no issue.